Have you ever heard of a state in the US that once stood as a completely independent nation? This is real history. Texas is the only US state that once had its own president, military, currency, and flag. Before it became a part of the United States, Texas was known as the Republic of Texas, and it existed as a sovereign country for nearly a decade, from 1836 to 1845. In this video, we're going to uncover the story of how Texas broke away from Mexico, became a nation, and ultimately joined the United States.
Texas, the path before us, strength and unwavering.
To understand why Texas once became its own country, we have to rewind to the early 1800s. At that time, Texas was part of Mexico. After Mexico gained independence from Spain in 1821, it encouraged American settlers to move into the region to populate the northern territories. Thousands of Americans accepted the offer, but over time, these settlers started to feel that Mexico's rules were too strict. No religious freedom. Slavery was illegal. Centralized power under Mexican President Santa Anna. Tensions rose and eventually exploded into a revolution. In 1835, Texan settlers, also known as Texians, rose up in rebellion against Mexican control. The conflict turned violent with battles like the Battle of Gonzales, the Siege of Bexar, the Battle of the Alamo. On March 2, 1836, Texas declared itself an independent nation, the Republic of Texas. They created their own constitution, elected a president named Sam Houston, and established diplomatic relations with other countries. For almost 9 years, Texas operated as a fully independent country. It had its own navy, issued its own currency, and had ambassadors in Washington, London, and Paris. But being a small nation came with big problems. Constant border conflict with Mexico, huge national debt, inability to gain strong international support. Many Texans feared that Mexico might try to reconquer them. So, leaders began pushing for annexation by the United States. At first, the U.S. was hesitant to accept Texas due to concerns about slavery and potential war with Mexico. But over time, pressure grew in both Texas and the U.S. In 1845, under President James K. Polk, the U.S. Congress approved the annexation of Texas. On December 29, 1845, Texas officially became the 28th state of the United States. This decision would later lead to the Mexican-American War, where the U.S. gained even more territory. Even today, signs of Texas's independent past remain. The Texas flag is allowed to fly at the same height as the national flag. Many Texans still refer to their state with pride and remember the days of the Republic. The state constitution of Texas includes language that honors its sovereign history. Some even joke about Texas becoming independent again, though legally that is not likely. Texas is more than just a state. It is a symbol of independence, resilience, and identity. The story of the Republic of Texas shows how complicated and fascinating history can be. From revolution to annexation, Texas has done it all. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more surprising facts about U.S. states, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Which state should we explore next?